Heavy spoilers for Dragon Ball Z, the Cell game saga, you have been warned. So this arc is the second part of this Android saga. So what do I think of the Cell games? Just when I think the Android saga couldn't be topped, the Cell games just comes into view and oh my gosh, it's even better. It just got even better. I can't believe how they did it, but they did it. I mean, the Cell games is possibly the best paced arc of Dragon Ball Z so far. I never once felt like my time was being wasted. So throughout the years, many fans have been more or less memeing on the fact that Goku is a bad father, and I was like, why? Throughout Dragon Ball Z, Goku has been nothing but a really good father. He's always been there for Gohan. He's even gone and trained with him, so I never understood it. Until now. The fight Goku and Cell has is pretty epic and has a lot of action. I loved how they broadcasted the whole fight all around the world. So we see the reactions from Chi-Chi and Master Roshi and Bulma. But Goku does something that honestly shocked me. I was thinking that when Cell and Goku were fighting, maybe Cell would knock him out of the ring and he'd be disqualified, and then maybe Vegeta or Piccolo would fight Cell, but no. Goku quits and he asks Gohan to fight Cell. And my jaw was on the ground when he said this. I couldn't believe Goku would just send his son into the lion's den. The fact that even Vegeta and Piccolo were startled by Goku's sudden choice in letting his son fight, you knew things were getting serious when those two were getting a little bit concerned. But Goku is talking to Gohan, saying how he has a hidden power inside of him that no one else has. And it's true, Gohan has always displayed this level of extreme power when he is pushed to the limit, and he fights Cell and he is really standing his own ground, and everyone is just absolutely marveled by Gohan. But even then, he's still no match against Cell, and all of the Z fighters are just absolutely criticizing the dude. Everyone thinks Goku has lost his mind, but Piccolo is the one to tell Goku that yes, we all know Gohan has an extraordinary amount of power, but mate, you need to open your eyes. Gohan is an 11-year-old kid and he's just wondering, why has my dad let me fight this devil? And Goku actually has a change of heart in this moment. He realizes, oh, what have I done? And now he starts to get really concerned, and I was really dumbfounded by Goku in this moment. I know he wanted to draw out Gohan's power, but did he not think of how Gohan was feeling in that moment? Goku is so used to seeing his son be this powerful warrior that he's forgotten that he's still a kid. I feel like because Goku, ever since he was a child, has always been fighting big battles, he has always had to push his body to the limit even when he was a little kid, so maybe he's forgotten what it was like being a child, what it was like to just do ordinary kid stuff and not to have to put yourself out there to fight the big bad villains. But at the back of his mind, he still has faith that Gohan is the one to take out Cell, and Gohan finally is able to draw out that hidden power, and this boy is a menace. I mean, my gosh, watching Gohan get so powerful, I was getting Kenta Yumiya vibes from Beyblade Metal Fury. If you know, you know. But seeing everyone so startled at Gohan drawing out such tremendous amount of power just shows us how far Gohan has come. The dude, I think, has surpassed Goku at this point. This entire fight sequence was so well written and everything about it was just done so well to a T. I think this might be one of the best action arcs of Dragon Ball Z so far and might be one of my favorites in all of anime. This arc truly made us see how Gohan stacks up against all of the Z fighters, seeing the Little Cell Juniors attack all of the Z warriors, and they were all struggling so hard against them, and yet Gohan was able to take out all of them one by one without even breaking a sweat. But he was only able to do that because of the advice from Android 16. But he wouldn't have been able to get there if it wasn't for the aid of Mr. Satan. Mr. Satan has a mini arc in this moment where he comes off as this brash, egotistical dude who thinks he is better than everyone else, but seeing Cell just absolutely mop the floor with Goku and Gohan made him absolutely terrified in his little wee boots. But seeing a little boy stand up to this monster made Mr. Satan want to help Android 16, and I like that little moment. Android 16 telling Gohan that it's okay to just let out all of his rage and energy if it means to defend the ones he loves and cares for, and seeing his ginger head get crushed by Android 16, mate, emotion there. And it's during this fight where Cell is absolutely pushing his body to the limit, to the point where he pumps up his body to make it look like a bomb, because Gohan has beaten up Cell so much to the point where he has thrown up Android 18 or 19? I'll call her Roxy Mitchell. And because of that, he actually downgrades. This should have been the moment where Gohan was to do the finishing blow, but he was so cocky and arrogant in this moment, and he felt so confident in his powers that he was just toying with Cell, despite everyone telling him to finish him off, and it was too late. I think we have to understand that despite how strong and powerful and amazing a warrior Gohan is, he's still an 11-year-old kid. Of course this boy is going to act cocky and arrogant. It's like he's just discovered a new toy with his new powers. He needs more guidance from his elders in order to be more humble when it comes to awakening new powers. But Cell blows himself up, but just before he does that, Goku makes the ultimate sacrifice and he teleports himself to King Kai's place and blows it all up. Really sad and emotional. But mate, I felt so bad for King Kai, having his entire home destroyed. Man, I hope he has insurance. But that is not enough to destroy Cell, and we get a new exposition dump regarding the true power of Cell. It looks like when Cell absorbed the android, even though he no longer has Android 18, he was still able to copy her data and regenerate into his final form. And oh my gosh, when he came back, I was so concerned for everyone. Cell then shoots Trunks in the stomach, and Vegeta, for the first time ever, shows some compassion for someone else other than himself. He realizes how much of a useless tool he is in this fight, and how Trunks has done nothing but be nice and kind and honorable to him while he has completely ignored him. And it looks like Vegeta has finally had a change of heart, because he attacks Cell and he gets beaten up by him, and he even apologizes to Gohan of all people. Vegeta for the first time is starting to acknowledge that he can't do everything on his own. He needs other people, and he's actually a little bit weak on his own. Hopefully moving forward, Vegeta will try and be more humble and not reject those that want to help and aid him. Goku is able to give Gohan encouragement through King Kai's telepathy, and with one final Kamehameha wave, he is able to take out Cell, but it was all thanks to the help of his friends, giving Gohan the perfect opportunity to do the final blow. Cell gets disintegrated and we win. That's where I'm at so far. Overall, this arc was amazing. I really enjoyed it. The only thing I didn't like about this arc was, of course, Goku's choice to throw his son into the lion's den in order to take out Cell. I was quite mixed on it. On one hand, I do understand Goku doing this. He needs to draw out Gohan's true power to take out Cell, because he realized when he was training with him that, my gosh, this guy has something that I didn't even expect. But on the other hand, dude, that's your son. At least fight alongside him. But regardless, that's just a nitpick. I also want to give props to Bruce Falconer. This is the first arc where I am finally listening to his score. I bought the Blu-ray and was so curious to hear what his score sounded like compared to the Japanese, and oh boy, my gosh, I understand why people love this guy so much. That 80s synth in the background, it really works with a lot of these action moments, especially when characters are powering up. It just has this intensity to it, and it feels a lot more cinematic than the original Japanese score. The downside is sometimes when there's a comedic moment, the score is very for kids, silly, goofy, cartoony. But apart from that, when it gets serious and epic in action, it's good. I'm so glad Adende is back. He's a cute little kid. And hopefully he'll be able to bring back Goku with the power of the Dragon Balls. Overall, a fantastic arc, 10 out of 10, A-star from me. What can I say? It was great. I was not bored once in this entire arc. Sadly, I do know what the next arc is going to be called. It's called the Otherworld Saga, and I think after that it will be a world tournament. I did see those titles pop up, so I'm guessing those are going to be the two final arcs of Dragon Ball Z. I wish I didn't know that going into it, but it is what it is. You can't avoid spoilers for long. But tell me in the comments down below, what did you guys think of this saga? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Like this video, subscribe for more Dragon Ball Z reviews, as well as other anime updates, videos and all that jazz. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy dude review signing out.